That's a lot of dogs. Hey guys, good morning. We're gonna walk around DC today. We might see Biden, we might get a burger, we might get a bowl of rice, I don't know. Anyway, let's go explore the city on this lovely spring day, because it's gonna be cold in a few days. Yep. Well, there's Eagle up over the American History Museum as we're preparing for a motorcade. Guys, that's the end of winter. They're clearing up the ice skating rinks. Bummer. Yep, there's the last of the ice being scraped up. I guess spring is on its way. What do you think? Yep, other side.
The far one. Got him.
Okay, that was Biden. He's on his way to the International Association of Firefighters. They have a big conference in DC today, and he's giving the speech. So we, however, are at the IRS. Boo! It's IRS tax time in just about a month. You know that. I know that because I gotta come up with a big, huge check in the next 5 weeks. Never, ever a fun time. So across the street from the IRS is the Department of Justice, the Attorney General's office over that way somewhere. And over here is the light well. You guys have seen these sandbags many times before. It's actually what protecting a light well. See, on the other side, there's these grates that let in the light to the basement. And this area floods, so the sandbags are up pretty much every day of the year. It's been a long-standing problem with flooding in this area in DC. So you see sandbags here and across the street at Justice and the EPA building. Pretty much everywhere in Federal Triangle has some sort of flood protection. They keep talking about making it permanent, but then they're like, let's study the issue. They've been studying the issue for decades. All right, there's the FBI over. Let's go mosey past the FBI. So that building over there, for all you who've watched the X-Files, you know what it is. That's the FBI headquarters. That's where the big brass of the FBI have their offices. Now, there are regional FBI offices all over the country. In fact, there's a regional office in D.C. down in Chinatown. But this is the headquarters. Let's go up this way because, you know, we're probably going to go eat up in Chinatown today. Maybe we'll eat something healthier. Over there is the old Trump Hotel in the old post office tower. Now it's the new Waldorf Astoria in the old post office tower. I take you guys up there a few times. The view is actually pretty good. I think the view is better than the Washington Monument because it's bigger windows and it's all open air. It's nice. All right, let's go by the FBI here. Lots of FBI police outside. These are federal police officers, not actually agents, but basically security cops who handle all the stuff outside the FBI and the doors and the entrances where the staff go in and out, which you can see right here. Yeah, the appointment desk is on the other side. This is the business employee entrance. All right, you know, hey, we haven't been to the Hard Rock Cafe in like 30 years. Maybe I should go to the Hard Rock. Nah, too touristy. Let's go. Let's get some rice today. Whatever this is. Carrots and then this green stuff. Okay guys, we have opted for a bicycle. Yeah, just a lot faster. And it's actually kind of nice right tonight. Yeah. So let's go down this road. Hang on, let's get this microphone set. As you may know, I really hate microphones. They're just a pain to deal with. Almost like red lights. I hate red lights too. All right, as I mentioned, that was the Trump building. Now it's the old post office tower, formerly Trump Hotel, now Waldorf Astoria. Across from it is the old Evening Star building. The Evening Star was Washington D.C.'s second newspaper after the Post. The Post was a morning, the Evening Star was an afternoon daily. But as I guess afternoon dailies have pretty much died out all over the country, haven't they? Yeah. The Evening Star was done in by Ted Kennedy in some rather odd language about television stations owning newspapers. And now all the newspapers have television stations. Anyway, basically drove the Evening Star out of business. Some said that Kennedy had a grudge against the Evening Star, so. All right, let's head down towards the White House. This is known as Freedom Plaza. I think this was built for the bicentennial, redone in the bicentennial year. It looks like they're setting up for some protest or concert. It's kind of always doing that in Washington. I'll have to check the protest calendar, see who's going to be there this week. That's D.C. City Hall. Marion Barry out there in front, mayor for life. And let's go down and get rid of this bike. Yeah, that's a good idea. And there's that tree I showed you the other day. It's even more white today. Not a cherry blossom. I believe that's a magnolia tree. Or you guys were calling it a tulip tree or a magnolia tree. But those have kind of bloomed all over. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of those in just a bit after we get rid of this bike. Well, he's just finished his speech down across town. So we'll probably have a motorcade coming back in just a minute.
Well deserved, Mr. President. I can tell you I've listened to a lot of politicians talk.
I'm guessing this happens more frequent than you like.
This is always a big production.
Oh, God, they're coming through this way. Oh, great. Oh, you're getting cameras.
Over there.
Hey, Bud. I'm going to love it in a man, okay?
Hey guys, on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
It is what it is. We got that.
It's not the worst.
Well, these trees are fully in bloom now. Let me take one. Guys, we're over on Pennsylvania Avenue right now. You can see some of the tulip magnolia trees are blooming. It is really a beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees right now. It's going to get colder the rest of the week. I wanted to point out that house there. That's the Cleveland Ave house, A-B-B-E. Cleveland Ave was a meteorologist and the founder of the National Weather Bureau. But before that, James Monroe actually lived in that house when he was Secretary of War and later as president while the White House was being renovated. So technically, I guess that was the White House at one point, or the executive residence for James Monroe and Cleveland Ave. All right, where are we at? 21st in Pennsylvania. This rings a bell because the other day, a user named ML, one of the people who watches my videos, said they used to walk every day from Foggy Bottom to 21st and Pennsylvania. So you know what? Let's show you what 21st and Pennsylvania looks like today, because I just built this big old building for the law firm, I think it's a law firm, Wilmer Hale. And let's walk down to the subway, which is only about a block or two away. And we'll cross this way first. Now on my right is the IFC, the International Finance Corporation, which is part of the World Bank Group. They do investments in companies in the developing world. The rest of the World Bank is down there, just 2 blocks or so. That's the IMF, that building right there. So what, 1 block? So this is what 21st and Penn looks like today. Basically, this entire building was gutted and renovated, and I think the one next to it as well. And we'll go through campus. Over there is 2000 Pennsylvania. That's now a food court in there. Western Market, they call it. And that's also the home of Duke's Grocery, where I get my really good burgers. All right, we're going to walk on I Street over to Foggy Bottom. Oh, that's a shame. There's a white bicycle. That white bicycle that is put there with flowers is a reminder that a bicyclist was killed in this intersection. So they put that up sort of as a heads up to drivers and to cyclists that the intersection is not exactly safe. All right, we're on the campus of George Washington University. Oh, look at this. Coming fall 2023, the GW Campus Store. That's new. George Washington is known as the Colonials. This is their mascot. Kind of a scary looking George. All right. Let's cut through here. Now, a lot of these buildings are campus buildings, even though they look like office buildings. They're either dorms or student services or medical facilities related to George Washington Hospital. I think my phone's ringing. Okay, apologies for that, ML. I had to take a phone call from the wife. But we're back. We're at 22nd and I as in Indigo. And again, it's all new buildings down here. That one's new. And the Whole Foods, I guess it's about 10 years old. But it's in this building. What's that, apartments up there? Probably. Oh, selling art on the street. Pretty funky art. Some of the buildings are the same, some have changed. Munson Hall. This is called the Avenue. I think this is apartments.
Like my best friend.
And over here is the Foggy Bottom Metro. I don't know if the chess guys are out here playing, hustling for chess dollars. Sometimes you see them out here. And that's GW Hospital on the right. They're a newer building, like the last 15, 20 years, I guess. They used to be over here on this building. Then they moved across the street. And down the end is the Ronald Reagan Center Institute for Emergency Medicine, named after their most famous patient. Reagan was taken here after the assassination attempt. Here's the chess guys. I knew they'd be here. Oh, here's the subway. Now it's interesting, a lot of the subway stations have added these roofs over the escalators. And the reason, it keeps the rain off the escalators. They found that the escalators were breaking more frequently, such that it actually made sense to pay for an awning over all the escalators in the long run. Of course, the escalators still break and sound like crap, but somewhere on some Excel sheet, it made sense. Street bookseller. Angela Davis biography. All right, ML. There's a little view of your old commute. Okay, guys. So that is a Monday in Washington D.C. Pretty quiet. Tomorrow, quiet as well. But you know, we'll find something interesting to do. It's going to be cold, so maybe we'll go in a museum or something. Maybe we'll just explore. Definitely get something to eat. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.